to Sasquatch Hypotheses, and here is your host, Rick Jones.
Okay, thank you, Tiny. Hello, everybody. I finally figured it out. I don't know what was wrong with me. I was having a multiple sclerosis movement, I think. It was actually easy to find. So we're starting over again here. I'm about to put the link up right now. In the meantime, I'll put some music on while I'm editing this.
A friend asked me the other day why I shop at public supermarkets. And here's what I told her. I have more than 55 reasons, actually, because this week you can find more than 55 BOGOs all throughout the store. So you'll save a ton. Plus, you can grab the weekly ad on your way in and you'll find...
Okay, folks, the link is up. You can go to how the instructions told you, go to the link. It's in the description, and then it'll show you how to get to the Hangouts. It'll be the latest posted link to the Hangout. Meantime, let's see if this advertisement is over. Keep thinking I'm finding good music to put on, and then they put ads on. I can't have ads on here, obviously. There we go.
The seasons come and go.
So until somebody joins, I'm going to cover something here in a second. What was I going to do? I'm going to read a comment by one of the subscribers.
That I can lose, each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season, not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reap me for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. The seasons turn and change just like your mind. Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching, it slowly crawls. With each new one starting, I recall. You came into my life just like another season, not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time.
Okay, folks, click the link, click the description, the link in the description below. That'll take you to the forum, or you can click on the latest Hangout link for the town hall, and then you can join the conversation. In the meantime, I'm going to cover a comment made by another a listener that I got today. He said, this is Lenny C. He said, I'd like to thank you for answering my earlier question about the researchers going out alone with no protection or worse, taking their unaware family and them on their escapades. As I'm serving overseas in Europe and 6 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time, participating in your shows is challenging. So may I request you do another episode on the dangers of what these researchers are doing? I'm starting to see a new trend here, especially on YouTube, of self-proclaimed professionals going out into the field looking for a Harry and the Hendersons Bigfoot. Please help all of us understand again of the dangers. I'd like to again thank you for your work, and whether you realize it or not, you're saving lives. I hope you get your own research equipment together and get a good 4x4 off-road van or truck to get you out into the field. We'd have somebody out there who knows what they're doing. Well, thanks, Lenny. That's I like hearing things like that instead of the usual trolls. Yeah, I will do. I'm not going to do it here. I mean, we can discuss it here in the town hall, all of the bad points of self-proclaimed researchers going out in the fields and so forth. But I'm going to do a separate episode about that as well, because the town halls tend to run on for hours and hours. Nobody's going to watch all that. So we'll have a general discussion about it, I guess, but I'll do a specific show about it. So has anybody clicked and joined yet? Click the link in the description below. That'll take you to the forum, the thread in the forum. You click on the bottom link to the Hangout, and that will let you join the conversation. And we'll talk about, you can share your stories, talk about, anything and everything, as long as it's Bigfoot. In the meantime, I'm going to play some music until somebody joins me. I'm going to see if I can email a couple of people to join me, see if they'll if they get the email, if they'll join.
Used to pit in my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer.
All right, I sent an invite out to a few people. Let's see if they respond or not. It is a Wednesday night. They have to work in the morning. Obviously, we're not going to hear from them. But those of you who are watching, if you want to join the conversation, talk about whatever, share your own encounters with Bigfoot, go ahead and look in the description below. There's a link that goes to the thread in my forum, which contains the URL to join this hangout and talk.
What can I do to make you stay a little longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a little longer.
For those of you watching, if you want to be invited in the future to these, just send an email to sasquatchhypotheses@gmail.com, and I will invite you in the future to these future town hall meetings. Or if you're looking right now and you can't figure out how to get to it through my forum, go ahead and email me, sasquatchhypotheses@gmail.com, and I'll go ahead and invite you in.
Don't you know? Don't you know? I'm living in shadow. Don't you know? Don't you know? I fell for fool's gold. I fell for fool's gold. What did I know? What did I know? I fell for fool's gold. I fell for fool's gold. What did I know? What did I know? You a fool's gold. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
For those of you watching the recorded version of this, you're going to have to just skip ahead until somebody joins, because this is for the viewers to come in and talk about Sasquatch. So this isn't an actual show where I talk about stuff. So skip ahead till you see somebody join.
So I guess I'm one of them. Don't you know? I fell for fool's gold. I fell for fool's gold. What did I know? What did I know? I fell for fool's gold.
Folks, if you go ahead and join this, you don't actually have to talk. You can just join it and sit there and listen and maybe make a comment now and then. It's not like it's going to be an interview or whatever. So there's several people watching right now. Go ahead and click the link. Go to my my thread and join, and then we'll go from there.
Yes, I did.
Change a thing now, there was never trust. Don't you say a word, cause I've heard it all. You were just a pain when you felt it all. Oh, something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible damage done. The thrill is gone. Ooh, baby, ain't no way like you. You chose to keep the truth inside. Ooh, baby, leave my all to you. All you did was tell me lies. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible damage done. The thrill is gone. Once you leave me, it's over. No turning back, not today. Don't you come running back now. I'm not a home for the shine. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can fix it. It's irreversible damage done. The thrill is gone. Ooh, baby, blame your one like you. You chose to keep the truth inside. Ooh, baby, keep my all with you. All you did was tell me lies. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can fix it. It's irreversible damage done. The thrill is gone. I won't miss this love, no. It's irreversible damage done. The thrill is gone.
Okay, that was basically people telling me, people I invited telling me that they can't join right now because they have to get some sleep. So this is going to be a late night show. So unless you can stay awake, you're not going to be able to watch. And unless you can stay awake, you're not going to be able to participate, I guess.
Purex liquid detergents and Finish dishwashing detergents are all buy one, get one. So hurry into Publix.
That's the nature of the beast. This is going to be a late night Bigfoot show, so...
Take what you want from me. I'll give you everything. All that and more you'll see. Just stay right here with me.
Nicole, are you watching me right now?
Love is not fiction, but this time the story's about a king and a queen will pretend to be with paper crowns.
Text me and tell me if you're watching me right now, because you seem to be texting in accordance with what I'm doing here. You're a chicken shit. You won't get on Google Hangouts. Oops, they want my PG rating. Okay, I'm going to read off some of the latest Bigfoot news. Deer Hunter talks about his Bigfoot encounter. Talks about his encounter with Bigfoot while out hunting in the woods of Michigan. Once you see it in the flesh, your whole mindset changes. That's true. Let's see here. Bigfoot caught on trail cam. Oh, that's an old one. In this video, NVTV takes a look at a couple of pictures. In a video taken from a trail cam, the first photo where this is the one with the thing bent over picking up apples or whatever. The first photo where the alleged creature is bending over to pick up an apple has been the subject of much debate. Some people think that this is an owl. I don't see how you can think it's an owl. While others swear it is a Bigfoot. That particular picture, it's hard to tell because the resolution is so low. It could be a ghillie suit because ghillie suits tend to be thin. Like the way it's bent over like that. If I was wearing some ghillie suits, some are extremely well done. But a lesser, like something just a regular old hunter might use that doesn't have a lot of money to buy a high dollar ghillie suit. Those ghillie suits, when you bend over like that, will tend to, the back of them, like he's bent over. So the back of it is going to like spread thin, and that would look similar to that. Then again, it could be a Bigfoot with mange, but the most likely solution or the most likely answer is Occam's razor. The simplest answer is usually the correct answer. And the simplest answer is that it's a guy in a ghillie suit. Although it's it's an intriguing photo. I have a microphone fixed up here on my window too. So if the Bigfoot and the coyotes go off tonight, I'm going to turn it on so y'all can hear it. Tim Fasano reunites with old team member. Skunk Ape tracker Tim Fasano has reunited with his old friend and fellow Skunk Ape investigator, Kevin. Tim and Kevin go way back and have done numerous Bigfoot expeditions together in the swamps of Florida. Anyhow, they make a good team, and it's good to see them back together. PG Film 50th Anniversary Conference. It's hard to believe that it's been almost 50 years. How old is this? This is from August. Sorry, folks, this is an old one. It's hard to believe that it's been almost 50 years since the infamous Patterson-Gimlin footage was captured in Bluff Creek, California. To celebrate this milestone, Bigfooters in California are putting on a PG Film 50th Anniversary celebration and concert. Or conference, rather. Concert would be cool. Watch the video below and find out more information on this monumental event. Let me move this out of my way so I can see if anyone's actually watching me. Okay, Florida, home of the Skunk Ape. Skunk Ape tracker Tim Fasano logs more hours in the swamps of Florida than just about anybody. The guy knows his stuff when it comes to the Florida skunk ape and native wildlife. In this video, Tim takes us to a BFRO hotspot of activity that has been named Florvanic. Oh my God. I guess that's an offshoot or a takeoff of Sylvanic, Florvanic. This area connects all main watersheds in Central Florida, so Tim thinks it's a prime location to search for the elusive skunk ape. The Birthplace of Bigfoot, Episode 1. This episode explores the history behind the Bigfoot moniker as we know it today, sites such as Bluff Creek and Willow Creek that gained notoriety as a result, as well as sightings in the area and the ongoing investigation of the Patterson-Gimlin film site. I'm just reading off some news here from Bigfoot Researcher News, or Bigfoot Research News. All right, page 2, and I'm seeing the same stuff. Hold on, what is this? Let's see, why am I getting... I guess they repeated the story. All right, I'll move on. Sasquatch, Out of the Shadows, Episode 3. This episode of Sasquatch Out of the Shadows features the research of Michael Eastman of Berlin, New Hampshire. Michael has conducted research for 9 months on what he believes is a family group of Sasquatch. He shares his encounters over the years, the different methods he uses, and the intriguing possible audio and physical evidence he has collected in the field. This is just the highlights. There's more to them. If I run across an article that looks very interesting, I'll read the whole article. Vermont Bigfoot Eyewitness. Listen in as Dax Rushlow describes the events that occurred during his 2 Bigfoot encounters in Vermont. After Dax had his second encounter, he realized that what he saw years back as a kid was also a Bigfoot. Now Dax is on a mission to find more answers and evidence of Bigfoot. Real Bigfoot's research with Tim Fasano. In this video, Skunk Ape tracker Tim Fasano has a few things to say about Bigfoot research and the direction it's taking. So do I. There's no such thing as Bigfoot research unless you're a scientist. According to Tim and many others, the lack of hard evidence is leading many people to think that Bigfoot could be supernatural. Tim also plays an audio recording he captured in the Green Swamp of what he believes is a skunk ape. What do you think? Is Bigfoot a flesh and blood creature, or is it something completely different? I've talked about that one. All right, let's go back to page 3. We're going back in time, obviously. The newer ones are the ones I read first. Well, I know what I want to do. Let's cover this. Let me stop reading this for a second, and I want to talk for a minute about wood knocks. I turn my audio down. In my ears, it sounds like I'm overdriving, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Wood knocks. A lot of people think it's wood knocks. And I forget who the heck it was, but they postulated that perhaps it's not a wood knock. It's something that the Bigfoot is doing. Let me get this cord out of my way. Okay, somebody postulated that maybe it's not wood knocks, maybe it's a sound the Bigfoot's making, clapping its hands, hitting its chest, whatever. I think I know exactly what the Bigfoot's doing. This is something I used to do when I was a kid, and I'm going to do it again. But first, I'm going to show you, well, I'm just going to clank something together here and see what you think. All right, this tomahawk here has a hickory handle. Hard stuff, right? Okay, this police baton's made out of steel, and it has a little rubber handle. So first, I'm going to clank the rubber handle to... Actually, let me turn this other mic on so it sounds like it's in the distance. Turn the music down for a second, too. Okay, that's my coyote mic. I'm going to turn my other mic off because that way, well, I guess not. There. Hello. All right, I guess I'll leave that one on. Otherwise, I sound like I'm way off in the distance. I got it turned way up. All right, this is a police baton and a hickory axe handle. All right, now I'm going to smack them together. You be the judge. Do you think this sounds like a Bigfoot wood knock? Well, let me grab the other end or it's going to clank like metal. No, it still sounds like metal clanking, doesn't it? I don't really have anything to... I'll try it this way. Okay, there. Wood knock? Okay. It sounds more like maybe rocks or something to me. All right. So that was basically a hard object against wood. All right. There's another one, actually, because I have a wooden desk. We'll listen to this. It's going to sound different because the mic is sitting on the desk. There's kind of almost a reverberating sound to it. Okay, that to me, not a wood knock at all. Okay, now I'm going to make what I think the Bigfoot is doing. Okay, I'm going to turn my mic off so that you only hear it in the distant mic. So this is to kind of duplicate the sound of a Sasquatch off in the distance, okay? You tell me if this sounds like a wood knock. Now I'll wait for some of you to comment whether you think that sounds like a wood knock. I think there's live. Actually, yeah, I should pull up my live. I haven't had the chat up. I believe there's a live chat on this version too. Let me find that. Turn that other mic off. Maybe not. I'm not seeing live chat. That's kind of strange. It says no data, no stream. Okay. It looks like I'm streaming. I'm seeing my face and my audio. Anyway, people, go ahead and comment down below on the show page. I'll go ahead and check the comments. It's comments themselves. Since I guess there's not a chat, I'm not seeing it anywhere. And I'll go ahead in here and read your comments. Or actually, your comments will pop up here on my screen as soon as you make them. So go ahead and comment if you think that last sound I made sounded like what is a wood knock from a Bigfoot. There's several of you watching. Somebody comment and tell me what you think. Okay, I go to the watch page and there's a chat window there, but I don't see any chat. Somebody go ahead and type something in there so I can tell if it's working, because I didn't see a place to enable it or disable it, so it should be on. This is a new experience for me. This is a whole different way of doing it, and I'm not quite proficient with it yet. So help me out by commenting so I know what's up. Let's see if I can find a setting for it somewhere. Actually, why don't some of you go ahead and join? Click the link below, go to my my forum, and then there'll be the very bottom town hall link will be the one to join this conversation. Okay, I found the chat setting and it's enabled. So if y'all can chat, go ahead and type something in there so I can see the chat. For some reason, I don't see it on the control page. I can only see it on this the show page, which is weird. I think it should be on the control page. I'm going to double check and see if it's in there. Somebody join me and have a conversation with me about the dangers of Sasquatch and researching, etc. And then we'll go ahead and talk about that. Was a comment left by a viewer that I read earlier. You know, he wanted me to do another show. We'll go ahead and have a general conversation about it, even though I'm going to do a whole show about it. Oh, there it is. I found it. I don't know why I didn't see that earlier. Well, probably because there's no chat in there. Come on, people, say something. Oh, holy smokes. I hit chat and all of a sudden a whole bunch of stuff popped up. Okay, Ashton, if you're still there, sorry, I woke you up. You want me to do the wood knocks again? For some reason, this chat was blank until I typed something in, then all of a sudden it was populated with all kinds of stuff. So sorry I haven't been responding to y'all. No way. John Curzon. Too sharp. What? When I did it, or the hand, the tomahawk handle? Well, John, you can click the link in the description, go to my forum, and then down at the bottom there'll be a link to actually join this chat here. You can actually talk instead of type. You too, Ashton. You can keep your camera off if you're worried about that. Hold on, I'm going to do the wood knock again. Okay, this is the wood knock. Okay, did that sound like a wood knock to you? Little stick compared to a Bigfoot, I guess. Ashton, are you still here? You're not here? All right. Sorry. Why aren't you in a good mood, Ashton? Why don't you click the link, join me on here, keep your camera off, and then you can talk to me about why you're not in a good mood. Because I want to hear about what you've been doing. It sounds like you've been doing some research too, so I want to hear about that. John Curzon, are you still out there, buddy? Ashton, are you saying not really as in my wood knock impression? Is that what you're saying? You have to be clear. I can't tell when you just put not really on there. Could be saying anything to anybody. Okay, now I'm going to try it in this microphone. Because that'll probably be more like what a Bigfoot would sound like. Okay? What do you think? Now imagine a Bigfoot's got a much bigger mouth than I do.
We never quite could forget what we got so intense. I feel it again, I feel it again, I feel it again. We're bringing this back to life.
Yes, no. So you think it does sound like a wood knock? This sound here. Oh, you mean what Bigfoot's doing? Nah, I don't think so. The reason I think that they're doing it with their tongue, like I just did it, is because there are people who have heard the wood knock, knew exactly where it came from, and went over there, and there was no way to not do a wood knock. Like they were in a field, you know, or in a clearing, or there was nothing there. You know what I'm saying? So they had to have been doing it some other way. Well, I wouldn't expect zebras. We're not in Africa. I would expect horses or goats, you know. Who else is out there? We're down to 4 again. We were up. Now we're way down again. Yeah, it's not rocks. I've heard the wood knocks, and they're obviously not rocks. I've heard wood or rock clacks too. You know. There's a difference between the two. They sound completely different. And that, what I did with my tongue, that sounds to me very similar to a wood knock. And I can imagine if I had a much bigger mouth, a much bigger tongue, it would be a deeper thud. So I think that's what Bigfoots are doing. Okay. Ashton, go ahead and join in here if you want to argue with me. Or just talk about what you've been doing. You sound like you were doing some research. Who else is still here? Click the description below. Go to my forum. It'll take you right to the thread. Just click the link at the bottom link in that thread, and that'll let you come in here and discuss Bigfoot. I sent a whole bunch of invites out, and everyone seems to be sleeping, so they go to work tomorrow, except evidently Ashton. Ashton, do you ever work? You seem to be up all hours of the night. Let's see if there's some comments back here I should have responded to, whether they're still here or not. Wow, a lot of them. Oh, Nicole was here. Nicole, are you still there? Jamar, are you still here? All right, who's still here? I see there's more people back again. Who all is still here? I don't want to interview you, Ashton. This isn't an interview. This is like just chatting about stuff. So multiple people can come in here and have a conversation. Because when people watch the video, all they hear is one side of the conversation. They just hear me talking about what I'm reading. This way they can hear both sides. You can give me groggy yes and no grunts. I don't care. I think this version of the video or of the show thing that YouTube has going is kind of messed up. I mean, I couldn't see the chat. Had a hard time finding the links. I don't know. Although now that I know how to get everything going, maybe I should give it another shot. Because I want to continue to do these town square things. Or town, what is it? What did I call it? Town hall, yeah. You have a country twang, huh? Sure. So does my sister. My sister's weird. She gets around somebody and picks up their accent in like an hour. If somebody's Swedish came over here, she'd be talking like a Swedish person within an hour. Actually, I want to hear about what you were doing. You seem to know more about Bigfoot and what you were letting on the last time we spoke. Nicole, are you still there? Nicole's another one that doesn't want to come in here. I don't know what's up with you chicks. Who all's here? Say hi. In the chat. Don't just wave at your computer. In the chat. Okay, just Bigfoot podcast, huh? I thought you said something about no, you sent me a picture of a footprint or something, didn't you? Where'd that come from? Where'd your footprint come from, Ashton? All right, well, if nobody's going to join me and talk, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Well, I know, but I asked you to tell me the story behind it, and you never did. You said maybe later, so you're probably going to say the same thing again, right? All right, folks. I'm going to, since nobody's going to come in here and talk, I'm going to continue to do these town halls. I mean, eventually people will start to join. I'll see if I can get some regular people to come in here and talk with me, you know, about various like current events and Bigfoot and all that kind of stuff. But until then, you know, it's going to take some time for it to pick up or whatever. So I'll just close this out and, I guess delete the video since there ain't crap here. Maybe the next time I'll actually, well, I don't want to confuse my shows in the town hall, so I'm not going to do that. While you're patrolling your land, you make it sound like you're out there with a flashlight and a gun and a billy club. You mean were you actually out just looking for Bigfoot signs? Is that what you mean? My damn card that shows you how to connect isn't up here either. Does help.
Can lead to Spanish omelets in Spain. Double yum. Learn more at americanexpress.com/Hilton Honors. Terms apply.
Oh, you're just walking around? You ran across it? Okay. Did you find stick structures too? Was that you? Yeah, there's supposed to be a little link there to click that shows you how to connect, and it's not there. If you click in the description, there's a link to my forum, and at the very bottom of the thread you'll go to when you click that link, there'll be a URL to join this conversation. Yeah, you had stick structures too. I thought that was you. All right, well, if nobody's going to talk or chat or whatever except for Ashton, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to call this quits. And I'm going to try and do these town halls, I don't know, every Wednesday, and I'll do the show on Saturday. I might do a impromptu town hall at other times, but definitely on a Wednesday. I don't remember the creeper Bigfoot. I remember you and I talking about you were afraid one would look in the window, but you're telling me that one actually did now? If so, I don't remember. This 30-second delay is a pain in the butt, too. So you haven't actually seen it then? Yeah, I think I remember you saying something. You thought there was something at the window or whatever. Yeah. Well, when he reaches in and pinches you on the ass, let me know. All right. Down to 3. Man, some of my regular guys jump ship on me. What the heck? Jamar, are you still there? Although it is Wednesday night. Maybe I'll do these on Saturday nights after the show. Might be a better time. Yeah, why don't you take a picture of you reenacting that? Send it to me. I'm kidding. All right, if nobody's going to come in here and talk with me, I'm going to call it quits. I think I might do that, move the town hall to Saturday nights after my regular show. That's probably going to be a better time for people to come in here. And yeah. I want you to send me pictures, yes. I'm only kidding. So, let's see. Yeah, we're down to 3. So until next time, folks, y'all take it easy. Good night, Ashton.